Object Guru here with another Zombie Night Terror Challenge Guide. This one for Black Friday. Don't let humans into the house in Living Horde. I've got a request to put up this video at the end of 2019 because my previous method is being stymied by all of the off-screen snipers. There is a way to do this level without any difficulty at all. It is boring as hell and kind of feels cheap, but it will get you the challenge. So now I'm just going to walk you through how to set it up, and then I'm going to show the rest of the video in fast motion because once it's set up, you don't actually have to do much maintenance. It's just basically a fusillade of death. So, as you can see, I set two guys to run fast there, and there's actually a reason for that. You want to set up a gate right at the top floor of the farmhouse, right, below the hole on the left. So you set up a bunch of guys shooting to the left, a bunch of guys shooting to the right, as you can see. And try to get them going from both floors. That's ideal. The guy in the second floor of the house isn't really going to last because the sniper lady from the left will shoot him. It's very hard to keep that from happening. But what are you going to do? The real two-stage thing that's important is here. You want to get a guy or two on the second floor of this outbuilding spitting to the right. That, plus 3 to 4 guys below him, is going to create a field of death that basically makes it impossible for anyone to make it past these guys. Like, it can't happen. As long as you take care of the snipers and Molotov throwers, obviously. Interestingly, they seem to have taken the Bruce Campbell out of these levels, which is a big change, because usually around, I think, 2 minutes, I would have to check, a Bruce Campbell shows up. There we go. See, I've created my little gate to block my 2 guys in. And then I just start eating everybody extra, because, why not? You're always going to need the resources in this level. Anyway, as I was saying, there's no Bruce Campbell anymore, so the guys on the right aren't really a threat once you've set up that field of death between the 2 outbuildings. Alright, so one of the guys has to... I got in some real trouble here because I tried to transform a dude into a tank, but he was too close to the wall, and apparently you can't do that when they're too close to the wall. I honestly didn't know that. Just me eating the rest of the guys, as you can see. So we're going to finish the setup with somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 mutator points. Maybe a little less. Let's watch. Oh no, yeah, I did something really stupid here. I turned them all into sprinting guys instead of shooting guys. So yeah, that cost me a ton of extra money. Yeah, I forgot about that. So don't do that part. Okay, as you can see, my tank and my crawler are going to get stuck right below the moon, and that's exactly where you want them to be. Here, things going well. Alright, now this is the fun part. So create a second gate to keep guys running back and forth between 2 overlords. You can't just have one overlord pushing against the wall, because you need to keep a crawler pinned in, and the crawler would just walk over the wall. So you get a tank, you get yourself a crawler, and basically, now you're done. Setup is complete. So, starting at this moment, you have only one job. Keeping Molotov guys and sniper ladies dead. See? I didn't actually need to do that. If you want to put a regular zombie up there to deal with the Molotov guys and the sniper ladies, you can do that too. Their spittle takes care of those guys immediately. Like, you need only 1 shot of spittle to deal with the, well, as I'm sure you know by this point in the game, you only need 1 shot of spittle to deal with the snipers and the Molotov throwers. Michelle and the regular soldiers take more, and of course Bruce Campbell's take a ton. So now, for the entire rest of the match, you're done the setup at this point. So as long as you set them up this way, as you can see, your only job becomes kill the Molotov throwers, kill the snipers, and if guys start to get a little close on the left, so if guys get through the barn and are coming towards your the steps down, feel free to just use the tank on the left to create a spittle cloud to make them run backwards. Like, you don't want to let them get too close, because you can't have second level snipers up here to help block, to help create a field of death. so the guys can shoot you while they're battling. And as you can see, not only do you get points from killing dudes, but it's important to get points by also sacrificing and devouring for their sweet, sweet mutagen points, or whatever they're called. The guys who get killed. That can be hard to do over here because there's kind of a steady flow of soldiers. Look, it's my first Michelle. There's a steady flow of soldiers coming in for the right, so generally the second a guy gets zombified, another guy will shoot him in the head. Alright, so, as you can see, have a little bit of trouble hitting her. It's actually pretty embarrassing. But we get there. If you want to do this more safely, check that out. Right? If you want to do that more safely, just use a tank and fire it a little bit out in front of her. Right? And then she'll run backwards. And then, here's the fun part, the second you fire it to land in front of her, you can set another one behind her, and she will be killed by, whether or not she gets hit by the shot, she will get killed by the cloud if there's a cloud on either side of her. So yeah, she's guaranteed dead. Alright, so that's it for the advice. I'm just going to play the rest of the level out at 3x speed so you can see what I do. But really, from here on out, it is just maintenance. The only thing that can hurt you are the snipers and the Molotovs. Obviously, Michelle's not great. But Michelle is not very strong either, so you should not have any real trouble dealing with it. See? This is going well. Alright, so I've been the Hidden Object Guru. If you're having trouble completing this level, I hope this video helped. You can check back on the Zombie Night Terror Challenge Guide playlist for guides for all of the levels. Most of them still work, but if they don't, many players have offered new solutions in the comments to update those guides. And I've also made it updated guides for a ton of levels. Point is, Zombie Night Terror is a great game, and I still maintain that it's one of my all-time favorites. See you back here for more, but until then, au revoir.